Hey, PopRockers, how's it going? Paul with you right now. Hey, I recently sat down with the amazing Kav Fullerton from Rockingham in WA, and we spoke about his new music coming up, his past events where he's been performing, and future events, and where he's come from and where he's going to. So what you've got to do, stick around to the end of the video. You'll see one of his tracks that we'll play for you. And until then, enjoy the interview. Cheers. Bye. How are you, Kav?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Just so before we get started, I just want to let everyone know we found Pop Rock Radio found you. We found you because we went to a Kav Template show and you were making comments saying about the show, and I didn't realize you were actually performing until it come up. So then I saw that you were you were opening the show.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So so you opened for Kav Template. If people don't know, he's Eskimo Joe.
Yeah, so I actually opened for him last year as well for his Machines of Grace tour in Fremantle as well.
Oh wow!
So 2 times now.
Yeah. So how do you know Kav, the other Kav?
So I actually met him a few years back after a music competition that I did called Breakthrough at a songwriting workshop. That he ran through the music competition that I did. But parents were huge Eskimo Joe fans and huge fans of Kav. So Dad was always like, "Oh, if I have a boy, I'm naming him Kav." And so Kav's known me since I was like, a baby, because there's actually a poster that I could actually put right now that actually says, "Hey Kav, enjoy your name. I have love Kav." So he's known of me for a while, and then back in 2013, I think it was, at like a WA Day concert, I met him for the first time. And there's a photo of me and him, and then I met him at this songwriting workshop. Met Beth, his wife, as well. And we kind of stayed in contact for a bit, gone to Kav and Eski's gigs, and then supported him. And then High School Tools, which is my debut single, that got produced by him. And
that's an amazing story. Hey, it's like it's amazing how things happen like that too. Hey, and then you've managed to follow into the footsteps of in music as well. Is your mum and dad musical apart from liking Eskies and Kav? Does it run in the blood?
It's dad's played a bit of guitar while growing up and stuff. He's given up now because I started playing. He's like, "No, I'm just going to stop now."
Yeah, you're showing your mum.
I've got his guitar now. He's got an old Ibanez guitar signed by Powderfinger.
Oh wow, wicked. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. So I've got that guitar now, and I it's like I haven't actually changed the strings on it in years. So it's kind of got this like old sound that I really like on it.
Oh, wicked.
I'm just keeping it nice and dull at the moment.
Cool. So tell us about your single.
So High School Tools. So it's High School Tools in brackets, School Not War. At first I wrote this with a dude called Jared from Chop Street Music Productions. He actually drums on the track as well. So I wrote it about my high school experience with bullying. And me wanting to get away from, the town that I grew up in. Because, it's just that, Rockingham's cool and stuff, but everything that I've gone through here, and school, I'm just like, cool.
What school did you go to?
So I went to a school called Safety Bay High.
Do you still go? You left school? You still going to school?
I'm doing TAFE at the moment. So I'm finishing off my year 11 and 12 in TAFE. And then I'll go on to doing music production and music performance courses in TAFE. So if me being a performer doesn't work out, I still want to work in the industry somehow.
No, it's good. It's always good to have something to fall back on. So the reason why I was asking is my son is the same age as you, and he goes to Warnborough High.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and they've got a nice little program there. He's actually learning to play the bass guitar. They've got a little band set up
Oh,
there.
wicked.
Yeah,
I
they,
I just bought a bass from
yeah,
a garage sale a few weeks back.
yeah,
So, yeah, finally 2 bass playing Cavs.
yeah. Oh, because I was going to say to him, I said to my son, I said, "Do you know Kav Fullerton?" He's going, "No, no." I said, "Oh, maybe you should meet him. You got to." Yeah, he might be able to open for you one day.
Actually, if he's like actually, I'm looking for a bass player for my
Yeah,
band, so
yeah. He's in. We lives in Warnbro, so he's not too far away from here. He's only learning, so yeah,
oh,
be good.
I'm only
Good
in
to,
Waikiki.
yeah, yeah, just down the road. Yeah, so
Hmm.
I'm so excited because last week I spoke to Lily Rawson from Fremantle,
Yeah, yep.
and now I'm getting to speak to you as well because it sounds like in WA there's a whole heap of young people coming through, and it's really exciting, especially when we saw you
Yeah,
perform. Like you played like
it's like
you go ahead.
it's like back in, like the 90s, like all these like, high school kids forming all these bands and
Yeah,
then boom and going all over Australia. So now rock and roll's, slowly finally coming back into the
yeah,
scene.
yeah.
I'm hoping it'll be like a bit of like a deja vu kind of thing. And, there's all these bands coming up and, we're just
History
gonna
repeating.
repeat the whole, 90s thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's great because when we saw you, like when you're on there, we we thought you'd been performing for years, and when we found out
Yeah,
your age, we're like, no way.
I've only been performing for about 18 months.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
amazing. But one of the other things what I'm going to do is a bit of shout out to Kav Template is that guy is such a great mentor to people coming up in the
Yeah.
industry, and the things he does and what he does for the music industry in WA is just phenomenal. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big
Well,
shout
I
out to
think,
him.
like, that's the thing with, like, the WA, like, musician and art community.
Yeah,
We're so, like, isolated and we're so small that, we all know each other
yeah,
somehow. We've all crossed, paths, and we're just there for each other.
yeah,
We all talk, like, like, last year, I also, supported Siobhan Cochin.
yep. She's touring with Matchbox 20 and Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That's amazing. When we found out about that, we're like, oh, we're pumping it big time, and yeah, we went and saw the
yeah,
show, and it was amazing. Hey, it was just she's a,
wicked.
she's another great Western Australian rocker, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
We got a years worth of experience and music coming up. It's going to be really exciting. So
Yeah.
what do you got? What do you
She's
got coming up?
actually, I've got my calendar right here. I was just looking at it before.
Yep,
So, just for this month, 9th of March, I'm in Lakelands
yep,
for a little community festival they do called
yep,
Music by the Lake. So they get a bunch of local artists, and they perform like 3 songs.
yep,
So I'll probably do all my originals, maybe a cover. And then 23rd of March, I'm down in Boddington,
yep,
do a little festival there. So I'm on for an hour. And then we'll have like a couple of other solo acts
yep,
and a band to headline. And then on the 15th and 17th of March, I'm going on a little tour up to Geraldton
yep.
to do a couple of Sunday sessions in pubs up there.
Oh, wicked. Yeah. Who are you going up there with?
I'll go up there with Dad. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, because I think Colourmind are going up there as well pretty soon. Have you heard of Colourmind? They're a punk band in WA. Little bit
yeah,
different to your style of music, but yeah, they're all heading up there as well. It's like everyone's heading that way. Must be the weather
yeah.
for
Well,
it.
there's 2 venues currently in Geraldton, the
Yep,
Tarcoola Tavern, which I'm doing mine, but there's a venue called Cutler and Smith,
yep,
and I think they got like this grant from the government for arts funding and stuff, and they're like doing all these like little mini festivals. Like they've got like Rat Salad, they've got like all these different bands
yep.
going there and doing this little like mini festival thing.
Oh, it's wicked. Hey, it's great. But I want to know, how do you go get into clubs and performing in clubs and pubs when you're not even old enough to drink there?
I think it's got something to do with performers. I think when you're a performer, it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
As long as I got, parental supervision,
yeah.
it's all right.
So
Um,
were you able to see the full show at Encore the other night? Did you stick around for the Cav?
yeah, I stayed
Yeah,
till the end. That show was amazing. Like,
yeah,
I think that's probably one of my favorite set lists that I've ever seen Cat perform
yeah,
because of all those Eskimo Joe deep cuts, and
Yep.
like he played Liar, and
Yep.
like
Oh,
some of
it's
the
great.
songs that you just don't ever hear live
Yeah,
anymore.
because he said he pulled a few from the vault, but what I was really disappointed about the turnout of people. I'm like, I know. Look, there's the good thing about artists and musicians, they don't like speaking negatively about other musicians, other bands, or venues, or anything like that. I understand that, so don't worry about having to say anything negative. I can, because you know why? I DJ'd in every club in Rockingham back in the day, and I could pull crowds of Liquid nightclub used to be full to capacity when I was DJing there.
Yeah.
These guys are coming into what essentially was a Quater room,
Yep.
and they got the crowd was disappointing. All right, there was a road blocked off from Fremantle to Rockingham, but that's only one road.
There's many ways to get into Perth though.
Yeah,
Rocco.
there's more than one way to get in, and man, if I was those guys at Encore, I'd be taking out Facebook ads and marketing to the people in Rockingham, because there's a lot of people like music in Rockingham. I didn't see any advertisements on it except for the Facebook post I was getting, because I liked the page and supporting local venues. So I was really disappointed for you guys having to perform to such a small crowd, but you guys just did really well doing it too. It was like
there was I remember talking. There was actually quite a few ticket sales, but just like people didn't rock up.
Yeah, I was so disappointing, man. They don't know what they missed. It was a good show.
It was an amazing show. Like I actually didn't know because Matt Gresham, he's the entertainment manager there.
Yeah.
So he actually contacted Kav and was like, look, can we get Kav Fullerton to open the show? And I was like, yeah, let's go. Another Kav gig.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that Grace was all from Joan and the Giants was going to be the second support. And when I found that out, I was like, oh, this is going to be amazing. Like I like for a while there, I was like, man, I'm actually excited that like Grace from Joan and the Giants is going to see me perform. Like I was a bit more excited about me and her performing with each other than actually supporting Kav, because I've actually spoken to Grace and I've seen her at a few events, and we talked about my music and I was like, wow, she's actually going to be able to see me perform.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like, but I was so disappointed about the crowd. I was like, and do you know what really got me the most? Me and my partner, we were really a little bit annoyed by it, was that you're up on the stage and you're performing, and like you guys, all three of you that performed that night performed really, really well. No one can take that away from you at all. Excuse me. But people in the crowd were too busy talking, and it was loud. It wasn't quiet talk. It was loud, and I think that was quite disrespectful to the musicians like yourself and Grace and Kav. It is quite disrespectful, and I think people when they go out to venues, even though it's a sit-down venue, there is a bit of a dance floor there. They should.
Yeah, but like Duke of George, where I supported Kav at. There was Duke of George, where I supported Kav last year, was a sit-down venue, and like even I was only on for 20 minutes, opening act, no one knew me. Right? This was just Kav giving an upcoming artist that he knew a chance to perform. No one knew me, but no one talked. It was like amazing, like. And honestly, I was surprised myself that so many people were talking. Like, it was like.
So people, if you go to a club and you're watching watching an artist perform, it doesn't matter where you are, be quiet, let them perform and enjoy the show. Yeah. Don't make me come around and tell you off.
Like honestly, look, if people, spoke a little bit like during my set, I'd kind of understand that. No one knows me. They're just there.
Doesn't matter.
Like, but I know. Like,
well, they know you now.
Yeah, they know me now. That kid from Rocco.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping good things come. I'm hoping to see more and more of you out there and out and about.
Well, actually, I haven't been told I'm supposed to tell this, but I'm gonna, like, I haven't been told I'm not allowed to, so I'm just.
Wicked,
But I've actually got my own show coming up at Encore.
Wicked.
In August, and that's going to be a full band show.
Wicked. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about getting like another local
Yeah.
youth band in,
Yeah.
and maybe start off the night with solo act, and then we'll go
Yeah.
into the bands or something.
Have you heard of
Um,
a band called Almost Sunday?
it sounds really familiar.
They're another Rockingham band. They went to Colby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Colby's got quite a few bands coming out there.
yeah. So we spoke to them a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months back now. Days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months here. But we spoke to them, and they've got a few singles out as well. They've got some really good music as well too. Yeah.
Wicked. I'll have to check them out.
Yeah. So it's Almost Sunday. Don't get confused with Almost Monday, because Almost Monday's an American band. And I think there's a band called Almost Friday too, but don't hold me to that one. But yeah. So have you got any new music coming up? You got anything planned?
Yeah, so I've got this like indie folk rocky country
Yeah.
song coming out in the next couple of months called Driving West. I performed it at Encore.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the second or third last song on the set.
Yeah.
It's like a heartbreaker story
Yeah.
between these people of a relationship that I knew.
Yeah.
And it explained the story in a very, very third person, very, it was one of the songs that, it wasn't, very metaphorical like a lot of songs are. It was very like,
Yeah.
these are the details, but in
Yeah.
song melody,
Yeah. Yeah. So Safety Bay High, going to Safety Bay High, you wrote the song that you've just released about the experiences at school.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about some of the experiences? Were they bad? Were they?
Yeah. So look, I'll say this first, like the school and the teachers there, they were
Yeah.
amazing, right? So
It's
like,
the dickheads.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was the kids, and it was only the kids. The teachers in the school was amazing,
Yeah.
but it was the kids. So
Do
yeah.
you want to know? Do you want to know a secret?
Put that out there.
A bit of a secret is that in a couple of years from now, they're going to be regretting all that stuff, because they're going to be seeing you doing some marvelous things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Well, like when I first started my music, literally, like
yeah.
they were all like, oh nah, you suck. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so bad. Blah blah blah. Sorry, these days I don't hear a thing from them.
No.
I'll see them in the street, right? They'll give me like a dirty look, whatever. I'm like, I don't care. I wrote a song about you.
Yeah.
I wrote a good song about you.
Yeah. No, it's a good song too. So yeah, no, good on you, man. Good on you.
Like airplay nearly every night on Coast FM.
Yeah. Oh, that's wicked. That is awesome. It's an awesome job. So yeah, well, good luck. I hope everything goes really well. I hope those bullies and the dickheads, in the future they'll be regretting what they say and do, and they'll be like, I knew that guy when he were at school here. And the attitudes will do.
I'm waiting to see them at a show and be like, oh, thanks for the support, but this song's about you.
Yeah. Thanks for buying the ticket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, that's going to be amazing. So you're going to be back at Encore soon, which is great. Oh,
yeah, so that's.
I'm so happy that they've got it there.
It's an amazing venue, eh?
Yeah.
Like,
did you see where the DJ box was? And the audio. Did you see where the DJ box was?
Like at the back in the.
Yeah, I thought you put DJ boxes near the stage and dance floor so people can like get up and dance.
I don't like. Yeah, well, where the DJ box was is where like the mixers and everything were.
The sound, yeah. Well, at least you'll be back there very soon, rocking the place out. Hopefully, it'll be full and the people will be quiet and listen to a good show.
Well, yeah, it's going to be like most of my fan base is underage, so it's going to be like a wristband thing with Grant, or it's going to be an early show. But obviously I'm quite acoustic driven, bit folky rock. With my band, we're called Jerks of Attention, from the Guys song. Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's actually a wicked name. I'm going with that, and it's going to be a lot more, a lot more influenced by that, Australian 90s, early 2000s rock and roll.
Oh, we're going to have to come along, so we're going to keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah, wicked.
Yeah. We'll definitely come along and get up there and scream and dance and make fools of ourselves for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about thinking about getting like wireless receivers on my guitar and then hopping down on stage and do a little bit of a shred, or
Yeah.
So
What
I've already started planning this show.
what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to do this for you. This is something I do for you, right? Years and years and years and years ago, we were in Asia, and I think we were in Singapore, and we went and saw a band playing. It was a huge place. It was amazing, big. So they had a stage and they had a band there, and so the band was playing, and me and my mates, we decided that we were going to put the band off. We're going to throw them, right? So they'd have to stop playing, and we didn't do it with any violence or throwing anything onto the stage. All we did was stand in front of them and did the chicken dance while they were singing. So I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to come and do the chicken dance in front of you.
Okay, but see, I'll expect it, so I'll do it with you.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
As soon as you move to the front of the stage, I'll be like, Paul,
yeah,
we're doing this.
Yeah, we'll do the chicken dance, and we'll get someone to TikTok it, and we'll make it go viral, something like that.
Oh, TikTok, don't even like TikTok's like one of those things right now where like it's one of those things where like you kind of need to use it. I hate it, eh?
Oh yeah, because you find out you're doing all that instead of doing the stuff you want to do. And it's we're lucky now. We've got Jada who's doing it for us. We just said, Jada.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, she did that. She does it now. I tried making a YouTube short the other night, and that flopped. I'm like, oh. I'm gonna go put some makeup on and put a wig on or something. Go, come on, fellas.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, we're going to start winding up. It's been really great talking to you. I'm so glad that you got through the bullies. You're doing great stuff. You're singing amazing music. Kav Temple mentoring and showing you how, like, getting you involved. That is amazing stuff. And I can't wait to hear more of your music. So
very soon, I'm hoping. During this year, I'm going to catch up with a few, different artists and mates. Catch up with Kav again.
Yeah.
And write some more songs, and hopefully by the end of this year or beginning of next year, I'm going to either have an EP or an album.
Yeah.
So they're coming out.
Cool. Just keep the music flowing to us. Give us copies of it so we can put it on our station, and we'll play it for you as well. So it's always a pleasure to have you and have good talent and good West Australian talent playing on the stations and things. And anything we can do to promote you, man, just give us a yell and we'll be right behind you, because everyone in WA should be standing behind you and getting behind you. It's great talent.
Thank you.
No worries. So, thank you very much for joining us. So,
all good.
Take care.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
No worries. See ya.
Till Intricate minds